my fellow vidiots. So we are here actually in the updated but yet unreleased version of Skyblock, or of, not Skyblock, but of BetaA Redo Lite 2.0 plus Skyblock for Minecraft 1.10. This is kind of my own little personal testing world, that kind of thing. And as you can see on the journey map over here, coming right up to us, I have Zuru with me here tonight.
Hello.
This is the nice little house he built. We had a good little shelter down there that we were using, and he threw such a fit about being in a hole in the ground he had to build a house. So, but I came in and did some changes. You look like a porcupine, man.
I bet. I just fought like 2 compressed skeletons.
Okay, hey, wait, come, before you go up there, come here. Okay, one food chest is right there.
Okay.
Okay. My bed, your bed.
My bed is the further one?
Yep.
This one?
And look right up here.
Ah, so you have one down here.
We can access it from down here or up there.
That's cool.
So, and if you come right up here, I fixed the armors thing, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have our main area up here that we can check and enter into everything. I got the techie system all set up. And your system all set up.
I see you. Uh-oh. You need to do power sharing again.
Oh.
It's not fixed yet. Soon.
It's just
soon.
The XU power sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to do the same thing.
I already did.
Oh, okay. You should have access to it now then. So, but I fixed your system the way you had it. What?
Don't put power in these, because once you pick them up, they lose all their power.
I know.
You put coal in the furnace gen.
I know, because this was exactly how you had it set up over there.
I didn't have coal in it, though. And I actually had this on top of this.
Oh, well, excuse it. No, you didn't. You had this right here. You moved this part to right
because
here.
we were at coal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My inventory is full of crud.
Well, dump it. I don't know if you can notice, but if you look right over there towards the corner,
yeah, I saw.
I upgraded to the gold, so we've got plenty of storage space. So you guys, from the last time you guys would have seen, well, it was me and Casalo and Zuru all in Casalo's little test world of this, we have made some significant changes. That being that one, you'll see the expanded look of everything right here. Well, this right here is not Baubles. This right here is from the Aether 1. Not Aether 2, but the Aether 1, which was recently ported over to 1.10. Which, in my opinion, is better than the Aether 2 anyway. This is the normal Baubles menu. And then you have your regular menu. We have in here... Ooh, I'm kind of up in pages now here. Let's see. The normal Minecraft stuff. Let me just pull this up. This would be the easier way to do it. We have Aethers. Still have ages in there for some extra resources. This will allow you, once you do make an angel ring, you'll notice it says angel ring to bauble. You can actually equip that to the bauble spot on your character, so you don't have to have it like directly in your inventory taking up a space. So baubles, better builders ones. We have tavern now in here, so we've got several different ages or dimensions that we can go to through cavern. We have cooking for blockheads, which I added in here. The coral reef, which means in deeper areas of ocean, that kind of stuff, you'll have this nice little fauna coral reef that spawns on the bottom. We have corn in here now, which you can actually turn into popcorn too. Still have cordage. I made the elytra being able to be crafted within the game, in case you want it to glide instead of fly.
Don't forget
Um,
the pants.
the what?
The pants. The
I
most
haven't
important
got to
mod you've
that
added.
yet. I haven't got to that yet. Still have crafting craft in here. I did add a disenchanter. We do, of course, have the elevator mod, which is like open blocks elevator mods. Um, we have the ender crops, the X compression. We do only have Essentio now. We no longer have the Ex Nihilo Omnia. So on the next release, it will only have the one Ex Nihilo on here. We do have extra coal, meaning you can make things out of sugar and cactus and all of that kind of stuff. Still have Easy Storage 2 because that's my favorite. The Fence Overhaul, which I will show you guys in a minute what it does, it is awesome. We have Fluxed Redstone, which allows you to basically use essentially like thermodynamic cabling, is what it allows you to make, and it will allow you to transfer RF and that kind of thing. So, self forestry. We have a complete tanks mod in here now. This is a recipe to be able to create glowstone. We have grappling hooks, which you guys may have already seen actually on my hotbar. We have hopper ducts, which allows you to make like duct work to go to your hopper. It actually, I need to go upstairs to show them that. It looks exactly like this right here. It allows you to pull like out of a machine and it'll drop it into a hopper for you. So you don't have the latency of hoppers only putting in one thing at a time into a chest in one specific spot. So that is always a nice thing. We do still have the iron chest, so you got iron, copper, silver, gold, diamond. Um, don't think this one has the bronze in it, though. I think it just goes to the copper and then up. We do have loot bags in here. This Magica may or may not be replaced with a different magic mod, depending on when it comes out. But this is a Norse runic magic mod where essentially you make these runes, and then it allows you to use magic based upon those runes. Because I did want some sort of magic in the pack, but not the standard magic mods that end up making Minecraft like completely focused around magic and everything. So, more fuels mod, which is what has like the bituminous and that kind of stuff. Magical agriculture, more shearables, so you can actually get like pigskin leather and polar bear armor in leather. This bag of holding, that's actually for the magic mod, the Magica mod. Of course, the Ore Dictionary Converter, Railcraft, Random Things is still in there. Right Clicker, which as you can see is a pebble, that is for people who are serious about playing Skyblock, just like in the Botania's Glass Garden add-on where you can right-click on dirt and it'll give you pebbles. That's what this mod does. It puts that in. So if you're playing Skyblock and you want to get stone, now you can do the same thing without having to have Botania in here. These are side slabs, which essentially allows you to make a regular slab, stick it back into your crafting thing, and it will turn it into a side slab. That's the simple cobble generator, which you guys would have seen on the last episode where all three of us were playing. Simple generators for, starting off to make quick, easy power, that kind of stuff. The caterpillar, which you will likely see Casalo play around with, because this is like one of his favorite mods, is to make the caterpillar. And Tech Reborn is still in here, but IC2 is not. IC2 was removed because Tech Reborn, while based off of Greg Tech and IC2, makes all of its own stuff available within its own pack, and you do not have to deal with having to have IC2 and Tech Reborn and all of the extra stuff in there. So now you can do it all just from one pack. So IC2 was removed out of here. And of course, then for some reason, what's not showing up, and I'm not sure why, but Techie is still in here, which that's what this stuff right here is Techie, and essentially, Techie is similarly based off of thermal expansion and foundation and dynamics and that kind of stuff, allowing you to configure sides. I don't know why it lost the configuration off of all of that, but it did.
You dropped your sword.
It just it just lost the configuration off of that, and I think it was because I had to replace those two the other night, and I forgot to set up the power gen. So, but we did go on ahead and do all that, and of course, with extra utilities too, you have all of the extra utility stuff and that kind of thing. So, but someone is working on adding a third layer to the house. I don't know exactly why. That's their choice. Oh, did you pick up all the stuff from over there?
Yeah, I picked up all the enchanting stuff.
We have a small little enchanting area and stuff here. These are stuff ready to go as far as foods and everything. I will come over here. I'll show you guys a little bit of the stuff that I started to work on over here over a period of time while we were doing things. And, oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to show you that fences mod. You guys, this right here is the fences mod. Take a look. You can have diagonal fences now. In a single block, it will do diagonal fences. So you can make kind of a circle or triangle or rectangle or whatever that's a creeper. That is a creeper. He was standing there at the edge of the farm looking at me as if to go, hey, what's going on?
I heard that.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I have mob griefing turned off, so... Ow! What in the... A skeleton? I don't suppose you could sleep and turn it daytime real quick?
Maybe.
Please? I'm getting my butt pounded out here by enemies.
Don't forget the combat, because you're doing it.
I'm just getting ready to mention that. Okay, so... couple of other little things which you guys didn't see within the mod pack is one, I have classic melee turned in. As you can see, look, I can spam my attack and no crit damage, no delay before I can swing again, that kind of stuff. What it does is classic melee re-puts the 1-7-10 combat back into 110. So it nerfs like the critical damage and stuff, so you don't have to deal with getting overly critical damaged and then getting penalized for it. Nothing like that. But it puts the standard attack back in that everybody's used to, because I did not like the new combat system at all. I really didn't. It still allows you to have shields and that kind of thing, but it does not allow the combat part. So, but, yeah, we've got a small little garden here. I will show you guys. For some reason, it's getting really laggy all of a sudden. So a small little garden. Another thing that's in here.
Roma back up.
Oh, I see it now. One thing you can do, you guys will notice, like all of my wheat here is ready. You do not have to break the block. All you have to do is right-click. It will harvest and still leave it planted. So you don't. Once you plant a crop, as long as you right-click on it, you can harvest it without ever worrying about breaking it. So, have some beetroots there, some carrots, some potatoes. I have some melons going, but I'm not going to do that. And speaking of melons, oh yeah, and corn is one thing you can't right click on, but you break it from the second block right here to get the most corn. It will destroy the first block, but it gives you plenty of seeds and you can just replant it. So, but speaking of melons, one thing that is in this pack, you guys, let me pull it up here and I can show. Oh, I got to turn my thing back on. Oh, and you guys will notice, that's right, NEI. It still does require you to have just enough items, but the guys who made NEI actually made a JEI plugin being for NEI, so you can have your NEI search, your NEI linked everything the same way you normally would have in NEI. And you can actually change it at any time. You can hit options right here, and you can change it with the JEI integration. But you have all of your normal things where you can click and you can have, like magnet mode on, or you can have, all of the different creative modes to be able to go back and forth and that kind of stuff. So that is actually in here too. But, as I was going to say, speaking of melons, you guys, take a look. That is right. Melon pants are in here. And seeing as how the original BetaA Redo was inspired off the original FTB 1.4.2 beta pack, which was the inspiration behind me making the BetaA because of You Always Win, having played that pack for their Extreme Adventures pack, and because of all of their classic puns and that kind of stuff. Guns had once said he was going to put on the melon pants, and it became absolutely hilarious. And so we do have an item in here called melon pants that you create using melons. So that's our nice little tribute to them. And what we have here, this is magical or mystical agriculture, which is kind of an upgrade / replacement for magical crops. There is a magical crops out for 110 as well, but mystical agriculture has a little bit more into it, and I tend to think it runs better and has more in it than what Mystical Crops does. Because I did have Mystical Crops in this, and I just kept running into issues. So it got replaced, so we have Mystical Agriculture in here instead. So I will come down, I'll show you guys where we initially started. Stuck on the door. This was our initial room, you guys. This is where we initially hung out and kind of built up our resources and that kind of stuff. And this down here, I got stuff in my inventory. I hear mobs down there. Okay, that door is shut. You know what you didn't do? You didn't pick up the upgrade extractor from Bubbles.
Ooh.
That's okay, I got it. So this was our mine down here, and it goes where you see that zombie right there. Don't worry, he can't get up here. There's block missing right there. Right down there, it takes us into a mine, and that mine expands from about 40 blocks that way to about 40 blocks that way, and about 30 on each one of the north and south directions. It is that large under there, and we have tons of resources. Oh, you guys will see that little, you've gained power via this method. That's part of the Norse Magica, which, like I said, might end up getting replaced. Not sure at this point. But you can look, we have blocks. I mean blocks. Well, that's cobble, that doesn't really count. But we have blocks of resources that we were able to get out of these mines. and it's just an amazing amount of stuff was down there. It was so awesome. So this the magical guide you see right here, the magica guide, that's how to get started in doing the whole runic thing. So I'm going to put those in there. I need to go put this stuff here in the food chest. Oh, I should have left those seeds over there too, and I completely forgot. Just stick them in here for now. So, but just a quick update on everything and how we were doing stuff.
You forgot about one machine mod.
I did.
Ender.io.
Why didn't it pop up on the mod list? Or did it and I just went right past it? It didn't pop up on the mod list. That's why I forgot to mention it. But yes, you guys, I don't know why it didn't pop up on that mod list. But that is the one reason why IC2 is completely gone and out of the pack is I put in Ender.io in its place. We were having a lot of issues with the whole power conversion, energy conversion, that kind of thing. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. We were having a lot of issues. So you'll notice there is still in here, other than the ore converter, there is one that says for IC2 as far as an energy converter. That is through Railcraft, and the other energy converter is through Tech Reborn. But I removed all of that because there was just no need to have it, and we were having a lot of issues with using it. So it is gone. We do not have to worry about that anymore. Besides that, I tend to like techie quite a bit. And it's not that I ever really minded or disliked Ender.io, but the biggest thing is one of the issues with Ender.io is once you get it up to about mid-game, it's really easy to go, okay, I'm now at end-game. Well, I don't have a whole lot of Ender.io add-ons or anything else in it to support Ender.io other than Ender.io and its ability to be able to create capacitors and battery backups and that kind of stuff to be able to continue to run the machinery and that kind of stuff, not only provided by Ender.io but also through through Tech Reborn, extra utilities and that kind of thing. So it will become easy on that point because of that. So I just saw somebody attempt to grapple their butt all the way up here and jump over my head. Why are you? There's no need to have another elevator up there.
That's where I'm gonna have the solar panels is on the roof.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, oh yeah, we had to make solar panels and lunar panels to be able to run the whole GP stuff. And as you can see right now, they were sitting out back here, but somebody left one back here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, here, hand me that.
I'm getting ready to come up there. I'll throw it to you when I get up there.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, I, pressed tab and I grapple hooked at the same time, so I flew out of the building, but I wasn't in Minecraft for a second.
Oh, nice, lovely. Okay, that I put that solar panel in the easy system. So, but there you go, guys. There's a nice little kind of tour of the current updates. The only thing, I think we were talking about it, and I think the only other thing we're going to add into it, other than configuration changes, that kind of stuff, we are going to add into it Simply Jetpacks 2, which allows you to create jetpacks that will work with Ender.io so that you can power them via Ender.io. So I think we're going to add that. But, you guys, this has, as you can see, like, here in-game, you can see I have the real-time clock mod, which, yeah, right now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I have the real-time clock mod down there. And then we also have up here an in-game clock mod that shows you kind of what time it is in game and kind of like the current date as far as game date that you're playing on and that kind of thing. And there are a number of other mods that I've added in to help with everything, which I can actually show them that because I can hit the mod options right here. So we have on here, other than like the backup for like aroma, so that it does back up your server. So tape mouse is in here, which for anybody playing Skyblock, and you have to get a whole bunch of cobble, and you don't have cobble gen yet. Hitting that right click and holding it on a piece of dirt so that you get a whole bunch of pebbles. That's what that's for. Let's see here. What else do we have in here that wasn't on the thing? Yeah, you guys already knew about the aromas dimensional world. I told you about caverns and aether. Better achievements is in here. That's what I was going to show. You guys will see, like right here, there is the better achievements, which goes by with what mods you have in there and what it creates as far as achievement goals and quests. There's standard Minecraft. Here is extra utilities 2. This is all the baubles stuff. Biomes O'Plenty. All through here. The Aether and the stuff you can get from it. This is all of the cavern stuff and the extra stuff you can make through cavern. This right here is through Magicka, so it shows you the different runes and the stuff you can do. Yeah, like you see right there, expert fire, earth, death, air. So it has all of that. The different generators and the small part of Tech Reborn so far. So it does have the new thing, and you can always flip kind of back to the old screen, which is pretty much just Minecraft, and it will flip through the individual ones when you do that, but you can actually go through and it will flip back and forth through those for you guys. Personally, I like the new one right here where it's all in tabs. It makes it much easier to see everything in one shot. So, but there is that. Let's see, what else did I have on here? The server properties land, that's for you guys who, like right now, I'm running this, as far as me and Zuru, we're in completely 2 different places. Okay, he's at home, and I'm over here at work, but we're still on. This server properties allows you to set up a open to LAN server, but it runs off of a file very similar to, had you say, a standalone server, and it runs off a certain thing, so you can set your port number. So you don't have to worry about a roaming port number. Now, IP, you're going to have that regardless. Not a whole lot I can do about that. But it allows you to set your port number, so when you hit open to LAN, it doesn't pick a random port. It will actually go with whatever you have it set on through the config file and everything, which is very, very nice. It makes setting up like an open to LAN server through the net really easy to do. And there is whitelist and blacklist features and a message of the day that goes with that you can set up on it and that kind of stuff. So it's really nice for that. This one right here, I haven't told anybody about, and neither Casalo nor Zuru has experienced that one yet. We do have the chest transporter in here so you can move things back and forth. The clarity mod allows the water to be clear without the use of any like goggles or anything like that. I did tell you guys about the classic melee being in here. Let's see here. Common capabilities is a thing between different mods. that use Forge, the capabilities can be shared between those mods. That is very nice. So, I already told you guys about cordage. Let's see here. I'm trying to see everything that I have on here. I don't remember what that one's for. Death quotes is in here, which is highly funny because whenever they die, it displays funny in-game quotes about them having died down there. It's a good one. Let's see here. Ender storage, Ender IO, we talked about. Extra coal, we talked about. Fast leaf decay is in, so when you click, it will allow you to not have to sit there and wait and wait and wait for the leaves to decay. And that works on all trees except for infected leaves. If you infect a leaf with a silkworm, it will not fast decay the silkworm
It barely
leaves.
decays at all.
Yeah, it waits for you to so that you can get the string and or more silkworms, which is really good. Friendly fire is installed on here, which means friendly fire. If I'm out with I have like say a dog who's following me around that I've turned into a pet, and he's helping me fight. I don't have to worry about hitting the dog. If I hit the dog, it won't do anything to the dog. So
Unless you got knockback, then it'll knock it back.
it'll knock it back, but well, maybe that's not even. That's only like part of the time. So, but that is in here. Baby mobs is in here as well. So you'll have little bitty baby versions of the mods roaming around. It makes it a little difficult, let me tell you. Help Fixer actually helps to fix the help menu. With 110, there are glitches within the help menu that causes it to show up erratically or not show up or have the wrong page numbers. This fixes that, so you don't have to worry so much about that. Of course, inventory tweaks is on there. The item scroller mod is in here, meaning you can be on your inventory and you can use your scroll on your mouse to put just one or two items up in at a time. Let's see here. It's raining food, so you can eat the rain. Should you? Oh yeah, we have llamas in here from 111.
I can't see them.
Yeah, Zuru can't see. Actually, you might be able to now.
Maybe.
But the llama mod is in here. So the llamas from version 111 are actually now in here. The login shield is on here, so if you do go into somebody else's server, that kind of thing, you don't immediately start getting hurt due to desync or anything like that while it's syncing up. Malachite is still in here. That's a lot of that is mainly for Casalo. Let's see here. Mob recipes are in here, meaning that you can craft things like skull heads, zombie heads, the things that mobs would drop that you normally wouldn't be able to craft. You can craft those in this pack, which works good for not only Overworld but also Skyblock. It really helps on Skyblock. Neat is on here, which gives you that neat little hit bar above the enemies you're attacking and stuff. Mobs will not spawn on trees. The nether portal fix is in here so that if you are running on either an open to LAN or regular server, you can have several people can have their own portals to the nether, and it won't mess up the portals between the players and that kind of thing. See, no more recipes. That was in previously. No nausea. Now, that does not mean you won't experience nausea, but it is not as sickening on the screen when you do. It has a different effect that still shows that you have nausea, but it doesn't make your screen go all warpy to the point, because some people, not me, but some people, they look at the nausea screen and then they're like, oh my god, and they get nauseous. So that kind of dumbs that down so that it does give you an effect. You'll see the nausea effect, but it doesn't make your screen go all warpy and actually have to worry about making you sick or anything like that. Offline skins are on here, so you can save your actual skins into the pack. Let's see here. Oh, oh yes, I forgot. You guys, now, say me and Zuru are sitting here, and I'm like, "Hey, can you go grab me that thing over there?" And he's like, what are you talking about? What thing?" Look, I can say that thing right there, and he can see what I'm talking about. You can do it.
Oh wait, was that hold down F?
I have mine set on V. I think it's V.
Yeah, it's V.
So, like, if I tell him, "Hey, I want you to go over there," I can click to right there, and it comes up with a little box saying, "Hey, he wants you to go right here." So, it's actually kind of like the Portal 2 ping method of being able to show players everything, that kind of stuff. And it was in the last pack, but now that we've kind of gotten used to it and got it fixed a little bit, it works really good. We do. We like that one. Okay, let me get back down here since I did that. All right, there's ping. Picture in picture is in here. Neither me or Zuru can use it because we're running Optifine, and Optifine on most systems will keep you from being able to use picture in picture because of how Optifine sets up everything to make it run smoother. Let's see. Reauthorization is on here so that should you get disconnected from, like, say, the Minecraft server, but not the server that you're actually playing on, you used to have to exit all out, reconnect to the server, then re-bring up Minecraft, and then go back in. Well, now there's an actual little authorization button that's up here, and you can re-auth without having to leave the pack. Screen size, pardon me, screen size that's on here, there is a GUI that's for this. What screen size does is basically it allows you to configure Minecraft to be a specific resolution for the game, either in full screen or windowed modes, while in the game. So, like, you can say full screen, but you want it at full screen at, say, 800 by 600, or you want it at a specific resolution. You can actually go in and set that so that it does do that. What else is in here? Sleeping bag is in here. Sound filters is in here. That's where you guys heard that echo when I was down in the mine. I loved that mod. That is such an awesome mod. Vein miner is in here, and these are all like the Wayla features and that kind of stuff. So, number of different things that are in here, and a big change from 1.6, from the version 1.6. But we are still in play testing on this, and like I said, there's still a few more things that we are going to add in. I don't think at this point we're going to remove anything else. I think the stuff that we have in here is pretty solid and configured correctly and works really well. So I don't think we're actually going to remove anything. But there are a couple more mods that we are going to add into stuff. So, that will, just to make it run a little better and a little bit more defined. Hey, you blocked in the top of my... Oh, how did you do that? You blocked in the top of my ender chest up here, but I can still open it through the floor.
Ender chests can't get blocked off.
Oh. Is that something that was changed? Because I know in 1.6 and early 1.7s, even if Ender Chest was blocked, if the Ender Chest was blocked off, you couldn't open it.
No, they made it so that didn't happen because people do machine things like this. And
Nice.
if it was, I'd just put a staircase right there.
Yeah. But, and you guys, part of the crafting craft, you'll notice this is a stone crafting table. The nice thing about it is it kind of acts like a tinker's tool station, whereby you could put, like, start a recipe in here, and if you back out, it stays in there. It doesn't go away. The items you put in there and that stay in there. That's the reason why we have it underneath this, is because if we're making something, that kind of thing, and we're pulling stuff out, we can go right here and make it, and then if we need something else, we can hop back in to the easy system and be able to make it. So, but otherwise, you guys, that's pretty much all the updates and everything on this. We're going to probably sit in here, continue to play for a little bit, that kind of thing, have a little bit of fun in here. and Spider-Man there hanging on the ceiling. Um, and I have PvP turned off. That's the reason why I can swing at him. I don't have to worry about hitting him. Um, that's another thing that is configurable, by the way. And that server properties mod, it allows you to go through and configure that stuff. So, but that is pretty much the current update and everything on this particular pack for right now. We have a pitcher plant sitting right out here, and I just now saw it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They are all over the place.
My game either stalled or locked up. I think it just stalled. Anyways, you guys, on that note, since it now came back, on that note, I am going to put this pitcher plant right there. That is awesome. But we are pretty much done with this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would hit that like button for me, it helps me out know that you guys want to see more, or at least acknowledge that I am making videos. But it also helps the channel out. I see that. And you fell. Oh yeah, we're wearing long fall boots. That's right. We don't get hurt from long falls. If you do want to see more and you haven't done so yet, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Any helpful hints, tips, tricks, comments, or suggestions that we don't, or on the mods that we currently have in and either don't know or maybe some helpful configurations with stuff, please feel free to write it down in the comments area and let us know. We would much appreciate that. That loot bag was crud, man. And until next time, you guys, thank you very much for watching. We will see you in the next episode. Laters!
Bye.